Hello all, welcome to another video. In today's video I've just purchased a new car, so I thought I'd just show you around it and see what you think. So it's 2018 Corsa E 1.4. Not quite sure where it comes from. It came from a trade contact of mine. I believe it came from Copart or an auction. It's a Cat S front end impact. So it's done the bonnet, front slam panel, front bumper. Both front wings have been damaged and pushed back into the doors. See where they're touching down here. It's obviously bent the front panel and the front crash bar and the radiators. Now it doesn't look like it's actually damaged anything on the engine. All the hoses seem intact. This is me, by the way. It hasn't. So it looks like what's happened is the looks like the cooling block has been pushed back. Normally the ECU sits there, that way around. And what's happened is something's hit the ECU plug and it's just mashed that up. It's been like this for a while. You can see those pins that I think this was done in 2019 because that was when it was marked as a Cat S. So I believe it's probably been sitting, which is why it's so corroded like that. So that ECU is no good, and this wiring loom's no good. So I'm in the process of taking off the engine bay wiring loom to try and find wherever the model number is, which is attached to the wiring loom. I believe it's a cable down the back somewhere. So my plan is to get another engine loom. I'm not quite sure on that because I know the early ones were coded, and I've been hearing rumours that the later ones aren't coded, but I don't have the car pass. I have a key and I have the book pack and I have the V5, but I don't have the car pass. So it's going to need the entire front end, basically rad pack, but this just bolts on. This doesn't look like it's bent at all because this is all intact, and this, again, this doesn't look like it's bent at all. It looks like the impact's been here. The chassis rails look okay because that's probably what would have taken the impact, and down below, whatever this bar is at the bottom, that looks, I mean I haven't been underneath, but that looks fine. It looks like the impact's been up here. So this whole front panel will just bolt on. That's what it looks like to me anyway. I've never done one of these, but so front bumper, rad pack, assuming the aircon condenser, I don't even know whether that's still got any gas in it. Probably not. Front bumper, 2 new wings and a bonnet. It needs bits and pieces like these tyres. Do you wonder, I don't know whether they actually got an insurance payout because that tyre almost looks bald. I don't know what, I know they've been changed, haven't they? Do you reckon they've been changed? That hasn't done 10,000 miles, has it? That tyre hasn't done 10,000 miles. But that's what the odometer says. The rest of the car's in good condition. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this loom off, see if we can get a part number, take it from there. Right, I'm having a bit of a battle with this car, so I thought it was time to stop. A bit of cake. And a cup of tea. The wiring loom disappears down the back of the inlet manifold, which I can't get to, I'm not jacking it up. So start them on. So just undone the inlet manifold and try and get to the connections at the back. You can just about see the label on the wiring loom. So I've got everything else off. So I will continue. Right, it's the next day. I've stripped it all down and done what I need to do. I've got the wiring loom off. This is all the body loom that goes across the slam panel, which is all intact. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the only problem, which isn't a problem really, is one of the plugs has got a bit stuck in it. Yeah, there. Where it was actually on, I think it's a crash sensor on the front panel. There's a sensor, but that will just come out. There's nothing wrong with that plug. So yeah, so I got the engine loom off, ECU. So I've just got to find a replacement loom and ECU, and then try and find out what the car pass is. I believe if you go to Vauxhall with your V5 and all of your ID, I think it's £25–30, you can get the car pass for the car. So I'll probably end up doing that. It's only got one key, so I'd probably like to give it 2 keys. So I've stripped everything off, stripped all the wings off, stripped the front panel off, radiator, stuff like that. So nothing in here has actually been damaged. I mean, even the radiator hoses, the actual connectors to the radiators was all still intact. This is all still intact. It hasn't hit the engine at all. There's a bit of damage there to the washer bottle. Now I was thinking about getting a replacement washer bottle, but actually I don't know if I need to. I'll give that a proper inspection, but I don't think there's actually anything wrong with that. Oh, the battery tray is taken. I think this is where the impact was, and the bottle was here, and it must have gone back and hit, because the corner of the battery tray is missing, which is no big deal. The washer bottle, again, I thought that was damaged, but it's been hit. But I'm not going to be able to get another one of these. I'm more about getting a bottle. So all the chassis looks look fine. These are actually canted back slightly, but they don't look bent. So I'm assuming that's how they're supposed to be, and there's no evidence that they've been bent. And the chassis leg looks good. There's no crinkling, and these are not bent. Obviously it's taken where these connect onto here, they push back. So I have to do something about that. Yeah, overall, this wing actually wasn't actually damaged, really. It had a bit of it had been tweaked here, but I was in 2 minds about whether to actually replace it. But I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And they've both been bent back anyway, so everything had all been bent slightly, so it wasn't probably worth mucking about with it. So all the bits are over here. So Air Comrade. I mean, to be honest, when you look at it like this, it looks bad when you see it. But actually, it's not as bad as it seems, really, is it? It's just broken plastic and clips and stuff. And I just need to salvage, see whether I can salvage any of the fog lamps and stuff. Sometimes you can buy these and they come bare. So yeah, so I think someone just tugged that out. It's been bent in, it's been crashed in, someone's grabbed hold of it and they've pulled it out. Because why would it be bent out like that? But again, no big deal. The only issue I'm having, not issue, but is costs. Everything's just horrendously expensive. front panel, you know, 200 quid, you know, just everything is just, it's all adding up, you know. I don't know whether I said, but the dashboard's gone, the airbags have gone, the seat belts are okay, but both the airbags are gone, so the dash is gone. So it needs a new dash. Okay, let's see that in there, will you? No. This car's probably a bit of a knob to take off, so I'm not going to take it off. So yeah, it needs a new dashboard, airbag kit, airbag ECU, all the codes removed from the original ECU, but most people are selling them as kits, but they're 400 quid. And I was hoping it was going to cost me about £2 in total to get it back, because I see a value of what it's worth, based on what others I've seen. I know it's got really low mileage, but I think there's one other that's got very close mileage that someone's selling for £5. I paid £2. So there's obviously got to be a little bit of profit in it. So anyway, that's going to be it for this first part video. It's going to be a while on this one. I need to source all the parts. Once I've got all the parts together, I'll get it all back together. Right, so that's going to be it on this video. That's pretty much it for part one, if you can call it part one. Stripped down analysis, so I've just got to search or get all the parts together, and then, you know, figure out putting it back together again, basically. So the next part will be with me with the parts. So thanks for watching, and thumbs up if you like it. Cheers, bye.